In the previous video, we were talking about the word joker in a legal document, and because the fact is that this first legal document that the parents fill out implies something that really is contrary to what really happens here. Yes, it could have been filled out differently, but we know that the majority of the world has filled them out incorrectly and has placed something private that was not required by the state and that was not demandable by the state, which was their private name or their God-given name, and Christ died for that title. So when we're trying to look at how we're going to make peace, we also should look at that God will hold judgment upon those who do not do the right thing. And therefore, we have the word punishment, and we've mentioned it in very, very earlier videos, not so recent. But the word pun, and it's in there. A pun is a joke, and ish is man. So punishment is happening upon man because he's really the joker who's in contempt against God and the state. Not only is it a joke for the legal public rulers because they're laughing at you because they know that you don't have any real claim to their legal public last name title, but they hope that you would trespass on it for their benefit of a fee or a fine and a licensing requirement to use that title. In the spiritual realm of God, he has instructed his people to be separate, to be private. Private means separate. So we're not supposed to be part of the world. So how are you going to make peace with the legal state if you do not remove the conflict in the title? So in order to be part of what the Bible speaks about, because it says that the people of God are peacemakers. So let's look at basically Matthew 5 and what it says in verse 9. It says, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God." Well, you cannot be in war in title, in a boxing match over title, with your private name trying to claim something foreign that you're supposed to be separate or private from, if you're engaged in there in war, in conflict, trying to chase something you'll never have. You can't capture something that's not yours, but you can certainly remove the problem out of the confusion in the title. And it's a very simple thing to do. But they're not mind readers, so the state is going to require you to send them a notice. If you think it's just going to happen on its own, you're mistaken, because nothing will change unless you bring notice. And you have to let them know. And it started right at the registrar's office. So that would be the appropriate office, because they are not only the Secretary of State, but they're the trustee for registrations. And for this to be corrected, you're going to have to show them that you're consenting to make peace with them. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Are you going to be the children of God, or are you going to be Satan's humanism? Who knows what we want, a mutant form of what once was a man created by God. So we have to really start taking serious prayerful thought on this, because you can't elect to be down both paths. You can't be on the broad road to destruction, on the stage play of Broadway of man's humanism through Satan, and then also be down the narrow road that leads to life through the accepting of the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and bringing yourself back to the Father. So it is a matter of choice, and you still have the free choice to make the one that will totally set you free from the world of evil.